Hello, this is the prototype for our IoT i3indya challenge. We have made a smart auditorium which comes under a smart building. The auditorium serves two main purposes. First of all, it keeps the count of people present in the auditorium. In the times of emergencies, the rescue team can easily know about the people stuck in the auditorium. And secondly, the newly coming attendants can know about the vacant seats so that they don't have any difficulty in finding seats which are vacant. And we can access all the information using this QR code.
Now coming to the components used in our project. So as you can see here, this is a USB ASP cable. This is for supplying the power to the ATmega board. This supplies 5 volt. This is a programmer and it is getting used for dumping the code on the ATmega boards. Now I will show you the boards. So boards are inside here. As you can see here, this is ATmega 16 and this is ATmega 8. Both of these are the core of our project and these are used for running the code of the sensors on them. This is Wi-Fi module, this is ESP8266 module, and we are using two of them. One module is here and the other one is here. These are jumper cables. These are used for making connections with the sensors and ESP8266 and for supplying power to. Now this is a USB to TTL and we are using this for viewing what the Wi-Fi module is transmitting on our terminal. As you can see here, we are using Atmel Studio 7 and it's its terminal. So all the data is transmitted by Wi-Fi module. Now coming to the sensors used in this project. As you can see, this is an IR sensor and for each door we are using two IR sensors. Now this is a force sensor. It is for the functionality of testing the vacancy or occupancy of a seat in our project. As a person sits on the chair, it will transmit some value and by its conversion we will know whether the person is sitting or the seat is vacant. This is the other sensor. This is also providing us the same purpose. As the person sits, it bends and it will change some value and we will know whether the seat is empty or occupied. All this data is getting updated to websites using Wi-Fi module. Now I will show how we can access those websites using this QR code. The user or the attendant who comes to the auditorium want to see the occupancy or vacancy of the seat can scan this QR and can get the website on their phones so that they can easily access it. Now I'll do it. As you can see, this is the seat matrix of the auditorium and it's exactly as the seat are in there, and now the person will know this will turn green from red to green and the person will know whether it's occupied or not. And on our website there is a click here button. This click here button is for the count of attendants who are presently inside the auditorium, and in case of emergency we can know the count so that the team can rescue them. Okay. Now this click here button is already loaded on the other phone. This is the website where it will redirect.
Now we will demonstrate the working of our project. As you can see, there are two IR sensors, one inside the auditorium, another one outside the auditorium. The purpose of these two IR sensors is that they tell us whether the person is entering the auditorium or leaving the auditorium. Now I will demonstrate when the person enters the auditorium. When the person enters the auditorium, it first blocks the first IR sensor which is outside the auditorium. When he proceeds, he blocks the second IR sensor which is inside the auditorium, and hence the attendance is updated. This is done by the ESP module which transmits this data to the website, and hence the attendance is updated. The same functionality is done for the second door. As soon as the person leaves the system, it first blocks the inside IR sensor and generates the signal. As he proceeds, he blocks the outside IR sensor and generates the signal, and you can see that the attendance has been decreased. Now for our second functionality of the auditorium, which is to display the seat matrix. For this we have used two sensors to display the seat matrix. These two sensors update the seat matrix on the website. Here the seat matrix, in this seat matrix the red color signifies that the seat is unoccupied. As soon as it turns green, it signifies that the seat has been occupied by someone. As soon as a person arrives to the auditorium, he can directly check whether a seat is occupied or unoccupied by accessing the website. As soon as I put the pressure on this flex sensor, It will sense it and it will generate an analog signal, and the ADC will convert the analog signal to the digital signal. Then the Wi-Fi ASP module will transmit the data to the website, and as you can see, it turns green. The same logic is implemented using a force sensor. As soon as I put the pressure on the seat, the force sensor generates an analog signal, which is then converted to digital signal, which is then transmitted by ESP8266 to the website, and you can see the seat turns green, which signifies the seat is occupied. Now I am releasing my hand. As you can see, it will then sense it, and you can see that it turns red. It will transmitting the analog signal to digital signal, and the Wi-Fi ASP module is transmitting the data to the website. The same logic is coded for the force sensor. As soon as I release the pressure, the force sensor generates an analog signal, which is then converted to the digital signal, and it is transmitted to the website, and the seat turns red. This signifies that the seat is unoccupied now.
So now I'm concluding my project. So the first functionality, where we were keeping the count of attendants inside the auditorium using IR sensor, is useful in the case of emergency situation. Now suppose the auditorium catches fire and the people are stuck inside the auditorium. Now the rescuing team comes and they want to know how many people are inside there so that they can allocate the resources. By keeping the counter, this can be done in less time and less resources or as per the requirement. So it will save the time and it helps in time management and is in the present situation of the industry. Now our second functionality, which was telling the occupancy and vacancy of the seat. It's very helpful in the case if someone is in the rush and he wants to know where the seat is empty inside the auditorium. So it helps in time management, and as we know these days time